The General Hospital recaps for March 14 to March 18, 2022, feature tongues wagging, a frame job, pressures mounting, and so much more. General Hospital recaps, Monday, March 14. Esme Prince, Avery Kristen Pohl, goads Carly Corinthus, Laura Wright, into physically assaulting her so that Nicolas Cassadine, Marcus Coloma, will ride to her rescue. Nicolas offers Esme his full support, and she, in turn, promises to intercede on his behalf where Spencer Cassadine, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, is concerned. Cameron Webber, William Lipton, does his best to make Spencer see reason, but Spencer refuses to entertain the idea that Esme may be responsible for leaking Cameron and Jocelyn Jax's, Eden McCoy, sex tape. Selena Wu, Lydia Look, gauges Curtis Ashford's, Donald Turner, interest in partnering with her on a gambling venture. He hedges, as he doesn't want his club to be used for nefarious purposes. Later, Selena is displeased to find Brad Cooper, Perry Shen, consorting with Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thibault. Things are still awkward between Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, and Brooklyn Quartermain. Amanda Seton, post-kiss, he encourages her to seriously consider a career as a songwriter. GH recaps, Tuesday, March 15. Sonny Corinthus, Maurice Bennard, attempts to convince Michael Corinthus, Chad Jewell, and Willow date, Caitlin McMullen, to allow Nina Reeves, Cynthia Wadros, access to Wiley. The couple refuses. Monica arrives and announces to the assemblage her intention to have Jason Morgan declared legally dead. Laura Collins, Jeannie Francis, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, and Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, assemble at Charlie's to discuss Operation Bring Down Victor Cassadine, Charles Shaughnessy. They are interrupted by Victor's right-hand woman, Deputy Mayor Eileen Ashby, Heather Mazer, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Felicia Scorpio. Christina Wagner, employ Sub.terfuge to infiltrate Austria's Transportation Bureau and gather evidence to prove that Luke Spencer, Tony Geary, was targeted and assassinated. An employee on Victor's payroll is given the order to silence both parties. Jake Morgan, Hudson West, admits to Hamilton Finn, Michael Easton, that he's done something that Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, might not forgive him for. General Hospital recaps, Wednesday, March 16. Drew Cameron Matheson, sets up a meeting between himself and Victor, then informs his cohorts that Victor has taken the bait. Felicia comes to Anna's aid. The would-be assassin commits suicide rather than allow himself to be subjected to an interrogation. The women call the last number in the dead man's phone. It's Victor's, but Eileen answers. Jake tells Elizabeth that he's been in contact with her parents, Jeff and Carolyn Weber. Elizabeth is chagrined. Jocelyn has the misfortune of arranging a study date with smarmy, pervy Adam, Joshua Bennard. She and Cameron briefly consider keeping their status as a couple private. Ryan Chamberlain, John Lindstrom, proudly watches Esme put on a show for Spencer. Trina Robinson, Sydney Michaela, fills Portia in on recent events, then heads to Springbridge. GH recaps, Thursday, March 17. Sonny's flash of temper frightens Nina. At Nina's urging, Sonny rids his penthouse of booze. Drew puts on quite the show for Victor, eventually convincing him that his conditioning has indeed been activated. Victor commands Drew to recount the details of Operation Demeter. Carly arrives, spoiling the hero's best-laid plan. Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, is accosted by a reporter for The Invader inquiring about the Weber/Jack sex tape. After overhearing Trina issuing Spencer an ultimatum, dump Esme or lose her as a friend, Esme drops the phone that she used to film and uploads the sex tape into Trina's bag, then phones the PCPD and claims that Trina was responsible for disseminating the offending material. General Hospital recaps, Friday, March 18. Michael and Willow debate both Harmony and Nina's place in Wiley's life. Michael assaults the reporter attempting to get soundbites about Cameron and Jocelyn's sex tape. Jordan places him under arrest. Willow places an SOS call to Carly, then collapses. Spencer and Esme argue over the former's insinuation that the latter might be behind Jocelyn and Cameron's troubles. Nina tries to convince Harmony, Priscilla Garita, to join in her lawsuit against Michael and Willow. Phyllis recognizes Harmony as Lauren Miller. Sean Butler, Sean Blakemore, and Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, part ways.